Hello guys, this is Royal69501 and welcome to my channel. You probably wondering what I have here. Well, what I have here is one of those, not just one of those, I would say it's the beginning of the end of Gotham City. I will explain why. Because after this crossover, which I'm going to show you, this is from the 90s, it was the beginning where Gotham City, as it is, went through chaos after chaos. I mean, it just went downhill. So, the name of this crossover is Contagion. Contagion or Contagion? I think it's Contagion. I hope that I pronounced it correctly. Here's part number 1, which is Shadow of the Bat issue number 48. Is the shadow falls upon the apocalypse plague. Check that cover out. Awesome cover. So I'm going to put it here. Okay. Wait. Come on. Okay, stay. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to give you my thoughts about it, just going to give you what the story is about, without giving anything away, because probably some of you haven't read it. And this story runs in 5 different comic books. It runs in Shadow of the Bat, Detective, Robin, Azrael, and Catwoman. Believe it or not. So I'm going to show you all the covers. Let's get started. But before that, I need my coffee. Okay. Here we go. This is the part 1 of Contagion. Check out that cover. Just awesome cover. Look at that. And here's part 2. Detective Comics issue 695, part 3, Robin, issue number 27. Nice cover. I like the colors on this cover. Really nice. Part 4 is Azrael, issue number 15. Not bad looking cover. Part 5 is Catwoman. This is another awesome cover. We get to see Catwoman, Azrael, and Robin, which happen to be Tim. Part 6 is Batman 529. I like this cover. Look at that. Just so awesome. Check that out. Part 7, Shadow of the Bat number 49. Angel of Death. James Gordon and Batman back to back. Awesome. Part 8, Detective Comics 696. Another great cover. Look at that. Another great cover. Part 9, Catwoman issue number 32. This is another awesome cover. I like the designs here that says Gotham City of the Dead. Check that out. Part 10, Azrael issue number 16. Issue 16. Nice looking cover though. And what you see on the cover, it happens on the story, except that, well, it's not so dramatic, but kind of. And part 11, Robin, issue number 28. And this one, which is, as you can see here on the sickle, like the rest of them that has each individual number. Well, this one doesn't have any because this is Batman Chronicles issue number 4, which this comic book fits everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Actually, here you got 3 short stories. One with Hitman, one with Huntress, and one with Team Robin. I would say that this one you can read it somewhere in between here. Anywhere, not, you should not read it on the end. You should read it like somewhere between 5 and part 5 and part 9. Somewhere here in between. So basically the whole thing is about that a disease somebody is contaminated with a disease, kind of like Ebola, one of those 24 hours disease that will kill anybody in 24 hours. So he arrived to Gotham City. And what it does, that kind of disease is the how it's called, airborne type. So people get sick and people die in Gotham City. Actually, in Gotham City, a lot of people die. A lot. So basically, it's a simple story, real good, and it's basically about how I can call it, running against time, because Batman had to find a cure for it, or help to find a cure for that disease. Like I say, it's kind of like Ebola, which was created by the military, of course. The military always getting in trouble by creating mass destruction stuff. But anyway, so Robbins gets sick by the disease. Azrael helps Batman. Actually, Azrael is the one who tells Batman about the person that is arriving to Gotham City, because he was sick and he did not know about it. So he started contaminating everybody. So Azrael is the one who told Batman, look, you got somebody that is arriving from Africa with a disease in his system, which a lot of people is going to die. So he gets helped by Azrael, Catwoman. You know, we all know Catwoman, that she's always between good and bad. She's always in that thin line between being a hero or a villain. So he gets the help also by James Gordon, that have to keep order in Gotham City, because, I mean, the whole city went in chaos. I mean, people start dropping dead left and right. So a lot of people die on this issue. I mean, on this crossover or story arc. A lot of people die. And all the rich and famous from Gotham City, well, basically they all died because they were on the, what's the name of the tower? The name of the tower, which was only for the rich and famous. Yeah, the Babylon Tower. Kind of is a self-contained building where they can live there forever, kind of. So once that the disease spread, all the rich and famous, they go to the towers, thinking that they're going to be safe, without knowing that one of the members of that lives on the towers is the one that is carrying the disease. The thing is that he doesn't know it. So after all this is over, although the story kind of like finished kind of fast, they could have done maybe one more comic book to make the ending a little bit more dramatic. But it was good. Overall, it's a good reading. So here we got Azrael here, the Batcave. I like this cover. And some of the art on some of the comic books, they are not too great looking. Especially this one from the Batman. Look at the art, kind of like, I don't know, I don't like it. This type of art style, I don't like it at all. So we got here, this is an awesome page. Look at that. Towers are on fire. So kind of like the people turn into zombies. Not zombie per se. Actually, the symptoms of that disease is that you get like a cold. You start sneezing. Few hours later, you start bleeding through your eyes, and then your body start to swell, and you end up looking like a mixture between Clayface and Hunchback of Notre Dame. Till eventually you kind of like, well, dead. You're dead. That's it. So Robin, he gets sick by the disease, which I wish we all know that he will survive. But it's a good story. So this is the story of running against time. How to save everybody on Gotham City from a sudden death. But even though in all that search, a lot of people die. So I'm gonna give you a long shot about with this. Look at that. I love it when I put the comic books like that. Wait. Let me. Okay, a lot better. Look at that. Just awesome. So let me put it here. Okay. Stay. So overall, you can get this comic book. Maybe you can get it in singles, or because I know that there's a trade for this story. It's a big, thick trade. So overall, it's a very good story, fast reading. You don't need to think too much. Basically, it's Batman running against time, try to find a cure or help to find a cure for the disease. Like I say, it's kind of like Ebola. It has some other name, but I don't quite remember what it is. So it's a fast read, like what Azrael does on this story arc, which was pretty interesting. And overall, it's a good read. You can get this in a trade. You know, this kind of stories, like if you're one of those afternoons that you have nothing to do, but you feel like reading something different, not the current comic books, but kind of like, oh, I feel like reading this one and see what it's about. Well, this is the one. And this is just to take it and read it, enjoy it. Like I said, some of the issues they are kind of like makes you wonder. Kind of a little bit strange art. But overall, all the rest of the comic books art is great. Now, love the covers. All the covers for this crossover was excellent, except for Azrael issue number 15. I don't like this cover that much at all. Just it's kind of like boring cover. So if I would rate this story arc, I would give it a 4 out of 5, because like I said, it does what it's supposed to do, entertain. That's it. You just take it, read it, enjoy the read, and it's a roller coaster story. It's really good read. Well guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. Too late. Bye.